Ladies and gentlemen, a wise man once told me, if you see a person doing an act of kindness on the road, stop, look at him in the eye, say thank you. But when you see someone like what you just saw, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join me. We are in the presence of greatness. Javed bhai.
वो मिल गया वो खिल गया वो लोहा था
I don't think Javed bhai needs much introduction, but very quickly founded the humanity welfare organization Helpness after having suffered a spinal cord injury because of a bullet attack. Started the school for children who are orphans and disabled. Awarded the Padma Shri in 2020, and then went through a second series of challenges at the beginning of this year that led to the amputation of his lower limbs. And so I want to invite next the person that has enabled Javed bhai to get a second lease of life to continue the phenomenal work that he does. Can I ask Arun from Rise Bionics to join me on stage?
आंधियों से झगड़ रही है गाँव मेरी
Arun is a robotics engineer, studied in very prestigious universities from Columbia, Purdue, a fellow of MIT, and currently the founder of Rise Bionics, a startup that works on assistive devices, prosthetics, orthotics, to bring the latest state-of-the-art technology to India so that none of us need to be left behind. Thank you. I have this privilege to have a few questions, a short conversation to just understand where we come from. So Javed bhai, after the first injury where he was paralyzed waist down, started the school, and then he had repeat complications late last year and unfortunately had to undergo a severe amputation beginning of this year. But that never set his spirit down. He told me earlier today कि जब amputate हो जाता है तो ऐसे लगते हैं कि आप ज़मीन में गड़ गए हो. That's how it feels like. और वहाँ से मुझे उठना था. I still needed to continue the work that I am doing. So जावेद भाई, ये इतना पॉजिटिविटी आप कहाँ से लाते हो जो लाइफ में इतनी चैलेंजेस आप फेस कर रहे हो, लेकिन आप उसके बावजूद मैंने कभी आपको हंसते बिगाड़ देखा नहीं है. आई हैव ऑलवेज सीन यू स्माइल ऑल द टाइम. ये लाइफ में कैसे आप इतनी पॉजिटिविटी रखते हो?
Being a human, positivity is always with us. It depends on our vision, whether we look into our positivity or we'll take lead in the negativity. Positivity should be always at the surface. Positivity should be always at the front because life is very short. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. I have always lived with the idea that I will die tomorrow. I have to do something today with a positive, with more positivity. So, God is kind enough that I got so many chances in the life to live again and again. And when I was given the name Javed, and the real name Javed fits in me because Javed means to live. So I am alive. When a person gets disability, it is a kind of opportunity for him to realize the practical way of life, what the life actually demands from us. When we have the disability, people see that they have sadness inside, they want to do this and that, but they can't. The stereotypes, the labeling is done with us, the linkage of stereotypes is with us. But I have always seen when disability comes with us, it is an opportunity to see your role in this world and do it and fix the goal and make the day, at the day one when you get into the disability, get your role, know your role, highlight your role and start working to reach the goal. So I did only that. And whenever a person with disability wants to do something in this world, he should first think what is inside me. only one thing was with me, that was the education. I had no other device or tool with me to fight with the disability. And education with me, I had done the graduation, almost I had completed. My result was announced when I was in the bed in the hospital. But after realizing that I cannot walk again, I shared with my mother one day. She said, one mother was just before telling the story, and it was just coinciding my story. Mothers always are positive regarding the children with disabilities. They know their positivity is always at the top. And I shared with him that I want to do something. There are some children who are not going to school. I want to give them that education, because education is the best tool to empower ourselves. And education doesn't mean the degree. Whatever we can attain, whatever learning we can attain, learning never ends. Learning is always with us, and learning can be any type. It can be a skill, it can be an education, it can be a degree in certain choices to area. But my choice was always social work. And after getting this injury, I joined Masters in Social Work in the Kashmir University, and I realized what the person with disabilities are facing in the schools, the education institutions. The ramp is not there, lift is not there, people are taking you no technical ways there. Everything is regarding the sympathy, the love, the affection towards the humanity. Nothing else is there. And that works, that always works. Some students in my batch couldn't make, even I was topper in few semesters. So I think that the only tool to empower yourself is education and skill. When we do that, we can create our space to live with a dignity. And I choose education for the children who had dropped out, and now they are in colleges, higher secondary schools, and some are in the universities, and some have got the jobs. So really I feel very satisfied in my life that my life has not gone in vain in this world. I am utilizing my energy towards the development of education.
Thank you, Javed Bhai. Thank you so much for being who you are. Arun left a very lucrative career opportunity in the US, with the latest state-of-the-art background and education that he has. He still chose to come back to India. So Arun, working in the space of assistive devices in a country where, if you go by the government census, the population of persons with disability is very small, affordability of these devices is limited. What drove you to come back to India and get into this field?
First off, I just want to congratulate India Inclusion Summit, Javed sir. What a brilliant forum. Fate, really, I was doing my PhD in the States. I came down for my sister's wedding. One thing led to another. I just never went back to the States. And there's a huge need. There's a huge need in India. And cutting the long story short, the only way I could rationalize with myself is I would regret not pursuing this. Yes, there's a lot of money in the States and all of that, but then that there is an opportunity to help very many people get back to their life and do even more beautiful work. Case in point being Javed sir, and many more. I think there was nothing second to that. And that is what at Rise Bionics we try and do. Our goal is to ensure that anyone, anywhere can get any assistive device so that they can get back to their life.
Awesome. So, I'm not sure how many of you here are aware, and there's a person there hiding in the background, but really was the orchestrator of all of this. So, late last year, when Javed had his complications and realized that he needed to be amputated, he reached out to the one and only Feroz out there, who then, as is Feroz's want, moved heaven and earth together to bring in Arun and Rise Bionics into the picture to come up with the first of its kind ever in India. What you're seeing Javed out now. So what was it, first of its kind in the world even, not just in India. So what was your feeling when Feroz called you to present that challenge to you?
Firoz didn't tell me what the challenge was. So, I mean, truth be said, I am very proud of the team to have brought all of this so far. On that note, can I just call the team up? Can I
The
quickly?
team from Rise Bionic
Come,
spent
just quickly come.
days and days putting together. They worked weekends, worked late nights, made sure that Javed Bhai went back on his wheelchair with the device.
These are the people who worked days and nights. I'm very, very proud of these. We had to make whole new devices, rigs, jigs, to figure out how to make the device for Javed. They would come in on Sundays, they would I mean, there isn't literature in the world on how to make devices for such complexity. And I don't know where to begin. It's like multiple papers, actually, on the work that was done. But all said and done, Firoz called, asked, Javed Bhai needs a device. Can you look into it? And we spoke to Javed Bhai, to his doctors, surgeons, for months, understood what the requirement was. We prototyped, before he came, multiple iterations. And pretty much when he came, it was, we were very skeptical. Would it work and all of that? But God has been very kind that in the first go itself, by the second day, Javed was out on the road going around circles on the main road. And we were like, And now Javed is driving on the highway 1.5 kilometers every day from his home to the school and then back. So it's really the testament to the team that we have been able to do thus far.
Beauty of this collaboration, this technology, is it has gone well beyond just Javed Bhai now. So Arun also, he runs a for-profit, but on the other side of what he does as part of being a compassionate capitalist is to initiate a program called Help a Child Walk. And post Javed Bhai returning back to his school, they work together to actually provide state-of-the-art prosthetic devices to 30 plus children, 50 children in Kashmir. Javed, you want to share that experience?
I was just in a dilemma of that. What people like me would be suffering in the Kashmir. After I saw this amputation, I had no other option but to find a device that will help me to live a stable life, to get the mobility maximized. But after 1 month, my stay in the Rise Bionic Clinic and living with the team, everyone was with me, everyone was just having a kind of rigorous exercise to make me walkable again. And in the meantime, when I was leaving the Rise Bionic, after getting this device, I had a talk with them that there are so many people in my area, there are children who need the prosthetic aid, because the prosthetic aid they have, it get broken, it get wear and tear, and they really gave a new life to so many little children and the youth with disabilities who were waiting for the years to get a caliper, a KFO, AFO. Lot of things are needed for the mobility. So the team came for the first assessment. Assessment was done for 2-3 days, and after that, and the assessment team had neither did they lunch on any day, neither did they stopped at 6 or 7. They stopped at 10, 11 in Kashmir, and after that they prepared the list of devices needed. The devices were made in a very less time. 1 month of time. every device was completed, and the team again came. All these people came, almost 5 people came, and they fitted the devices, and now I can see so many happy faces, so many independent people going here and there. They were earlier completely living a custodial life. So thank you, Rise team. Rise team is my now family. They are my brothers and sisters, and they have given me a new life, new way of life, and I'm thankful to Feroz Bhai. I think Feroz Bhai should come here. And so this is the inclusion. I can say that connecting people to the real places where their mobility gets maximized, where they can live a life with dignity. This is the real inclusion, and today Inclusion Summit has proved it practically on this occasion, and thank you for that.
Thank you. I must confess I get way too much credit than I deserve. I'll tell you the backstory, and I think it is the magic of the India Inclusion Summit. Javed Bhai was our Inclusion Fellow 2 years ago. In fact, he was at this stage 2 years ago. It so happened that we have a WhatsApp group for every fellowship group. So I accidentally happened to see a conversation in the WhatsApp group which said that Javed Bhai का दोनों leg ampute हो गया है. और मैंने कुछ सोचा भी नहीं था, मैं बोला जावेद भाई से मैं बात करूंगा. तो मैंने जावेद भाई को कॉल लगाया. मैं बोला जावेद भाई कैसे हो आप? और मैंने बोला सिर्फ इतना ही पूछा कि मैं जावेद भाई मैं आपके लिए क्या कर सकता हूँ. और इसने कहा कि फिरोज भाई मुझे बच्चों के पास स्कूल जाना है वापस. मेरे दिमाग में था कि कोई अरुण चेरियान करके कोई बंदा है, द सम गाय हु इज डूइंग दिस वर्क, एंड हैड नथिंग एल्स. आई जस्ट कॉल्ड हिम, and of course we had spoken once or twice before. I had no clue that he will actually solve the problem. I just called him and I said, Arun, Javed Bhai has to get back to school. You have to solve this problem, and you have to solve it by November, because I want both of you on stage. I didn't know how complicated the problem was. I must confess, Arun, he said yes without knowing what the problem is, and he said, Firoz, if you had told me what the problem was, I would have never solved it. Because this was the most complicated problem, not just in India, but across the world. Or Arun and his entire team here has just done outstanding work. I mean, we are not even talking about the funds that were required, the fact that he has to come from Kashmir, stay here. Nothing, no questions asked. The team dedicated to get him back to school. So sorry, I thought I should give you a little backdrop of this, but really kudos to Arun and this beautiful team. Relentless, relentless. These are some of the best doctors, the most accomplished doctors that these guys are working with. Sudhir, who actually made this happen. These are all people who worked in the background to make this a reality.
Thank you. I know we are out of time. But this is the magic when technology intersects with kindness and compassion. We will leave no person behind, and everybody is good at something. Thank you very much.